And now we're live. Hello, everybody.
Woo!
Oh, starting the music would probably help.
Yeah, it probably would. So,
Backstreet
You
Boys.
said we were in Scotland, so I chose like Celtic Scottish music.
fair. You guys have not gone outside yet, but you guys have some downtime before you guys have to do anything. So,
Alright, let's go set the TARDIS on fire. It's time
No.
to play.
Okay. Oh shoot, what did I want to do with Jonathan?
Something.
I wanted to give Chloe radar.
yeah, you can work on that.
Can I go ahead and roll a craft for that?
Sure. Well, crap.
Okay, Jonathan works on making a radar device for Chloe as sort of an upgrade.
Meanwhile,
Okay, 28.
Jin,
Yo, what up?
you are basically wandering about.
Alright, I'm checking out the TARDIS.
Lark is in the console room being confused as to why we ended up, as to how we got here. Rory is pretty much just vibing in the training area, just beating the ever-loving shit out of a dummy.
Well, I mean, it's just Rory things.
Just Rory things, yeah.
Indeed.
Um,
Can I join them in there and do some archery practice?
sure.
Perfect.
And, you don't know where Elijah is, but odds are if you look up at some point, you'll figure out where he went. He likes to... The ceiling tends to be a place for him to vibe. You don't understand why he does this, you just do.
I want to sniff the air and see if I can sniff for Elijah.
You cannot sniff snuff. You are not Puppo.
I don't smell any battery acid.
Nah, because what he has isn't technically battery acid.
Oh, okay. Dude,
I'm sniff snoffing in something in the house. Smells really good though.
yeah, I'm thinking about
I'm sniff
food,
snoffing
that's
and
why
I have
I'm thinking.
allergies.
I have Benadryl.
Hmm.
Oh. Can I do like a perception roll to try and look for this man?
Sure.
Alright, dude. I'm coming for you.
That be the 27.
Elijah! Where are you?
He is on top of a bookshelf in the library, just.
I'm
sitting there.
sorry. The way you said that, it made me it sounded like the fucking Eliza, fucking motif from Hamilton.
God
I'm-
damn it.
You heard? Now you hear it too?
I heard it too, yeah. Yeah, he's
Suffer.
on top of a bookshelf reading something.
What are you reading up there?
Things. Closes the book.
Things?
Just check. Just getting caught up on history. There's a lot to learn. Just hop down.
So, I don't think this battery thing's working out.
Well, that might just be because you actually have to go out and get blood. That'll be an interesting process.
Wait, no way. I don't think... I can eat, like, celery or something, can't I? What about carrot juice? Come on.
Jake said no. That doesn't work.
What about, like, animals?
I mean, that'll work for a time. Won't be as satisfying, and you'll end up malnourished by the end of it, but you could try.
Jen strokes his chin and eagerly remembers the goldfish.
I would not go bothering Reg, though.
I wasn't gonna bother him. He's in a place that you know.
Yeah. Odds are, I mean, TARDIS can probably replicate animal blood. May not be able to replicate human blood. So.
Are there any like groups of people I need to be worried about now?
them.
Okay, great. Why?
Well, eldritch constructs, or I suppose undead, as some people like to call your particular variety, since you're not completely eldritch, but not completely human, are very prone to being influenced by the beliefs of others. So if a group of vampire hunters walks up and believes that you can fly, but also that you're weak to silver, you'll gain the ability to fly, but you'll be weak to silver.
Just like that. So if somebody thinks I can breathe fire, I can breathe fire.
Yeah, but you'll likely gain a weakness associated with whatever other beliefs that they have.
Wow. Interesting.
Keep in
So
mind, though, more than one person has to hold the belief. It has to be an actual faith or religion.
this is gonna strike you as an odd question, Elijah, but if I was to go to a casino with a friend of mine and he believed that every time I bet I would I win?
You'd have to get an entire, basically a cult built up around that in order for it to work.
Oh wow.
See, one person with a crackpot theory that vampires are real is that vampires are real and they dislike garlic because it makes them sneeze. Like, they dislike, and garlic is poisonous to them, can spiral into 100 people believing it. Unfortunately for you, you're actually subject to that. I'm not. It comes down to a difference between the species.
Wait, I can't eat garlic?
No, that wouldn't. It would depend upon what your personal beliefs would have been.
Well, from where I come from, vampires are pretty simple. Drink blood, hide in the shadows, nocturnal mostly. They're really seen as more of a parasite than anything.
Oh. Another common ones would probably be that I've seen with lessers is usually holy symbols. Holy symbols, water, and just
Steaks?
sunlight. Sunlight, yeah. Stakes destroy the heart. That can usually kill us pretty easily, but that applies to me too. Uh, Basically think of it as, so long as you avoid any religious groups of vampire hunters, you should be fine. But also keep in mind that in like futuristic areas, you may find other people who would chase you down as well. Because unfortunately for us, there are spin-offs of this particular genetics. So you have stuff like plasmivores and different creatures that'll drink blood or be parasitic in general that'll cause people to go after them.
Oh wow, this is wild. Okay.
They're not eldritch in nature, they're just evolved from the whole genetic code of it.
So do I just live for eternity now?
You do, but it comes with a cost.
Probably my sanity.
Eventually, possibly. It all depends upon how easy you are to control yourself. Especially with that eye around, that thing is definitely going to be a lot harder for you to deal with than me. And unfortunately, it's not just something you can destroy, so...
I wanted to get rid of this for a long time, but I don't think we can. It just comes back, I'm pretty sure.
That thing is powerful. I would doubt you could get rid of it. I don't know what it is, but I know it's going to be hard to get rid of. That would be more Percy's department, but I'm not going to explain how it's Percy's department, because I've been asked to stay quiet on it.
Okay.
Also, do try and get along with him, because if you two start getting aggressive towards each other, I don't want to see it breaking out into a fight.
No problem. I mean, you know, yeah. I keep a safe distance anyway. He smells like dog all the time.
Yeah. Fair. As far as blood goes, I know that there's some. know that there's something that can be done for that. I believe there's a modicum of stock in the medical bay that's kept around for injuries, but how you're going to handle that is up to you.
I can handle it quite well, I think. I have a good idea of how I'm gonna go about this. I don't really know what to tell everybody else about the situation. I don't think I'm gonna say much of anything at all.
That's on you, honestly. You tell or you don't tell, whatever happens with it, that's all up to you. Just do keep in mind that it will make your physiology a bit different, especially when it comes to medical care. So at the very least, I'd say tell Rory, because he's more of a field medic, but at the same time, if you don't want to tell anybody, don't tell anybody.
Alright.
Just do yourself a favor. And be careful.
Staying out of harm's way is a specialty of mine. He bluffs so heavily because he's died like 3 times.
Alright. Also, this is a warning, but that glass of water you carry around won't affect you. Won't help you anymore.
Because I'm already too far gone. I got you.
What sort of but
I was just gonna say that it's better used to. It'll be used for my friends anyway. It'll still be put to use.
yeah, and it's not like you're gonna be, you know, helpless without it. I mean,
I don't know. What if they got garlic? What if I get attacked by a Dalek wearing a clove of garlics around its neck?
Daleks don't believe in superstitions. They're too stubborn. They're also very dense. You have to understand that.
So I don't really have to worry about Daleks then. I mean, they're dangerous, yeah, but like, they're they they're just gonna be normal towards me.
They're like the world's ultimate racial supremacists. They believe that anything that's not them is deserving of death.
Seeing as they're still around, there must be something to do with the way they operate for them to be efficient and this deadly and living for as long as they've lived.
Considering they somehow survived the Time War, yes, I thought that they got wiped out ages ago. Or at least that the Time Lords and the Daleks would have wiped each other out, since there's no Time Lords around either. And again, that's why I was hiding. I was afraid someone was gonna come after me.
What, the Time Lords?
Eh.
Wait, Time Lords come after vampires?
Well, yeah, they do.
Oh my god. Okay, this is the point where Jen's gonna pull out the yo-yo and just look at the yo-yo, be like, "What's up, old man?"
You just get like a sense of like he's just like, what?
So I start yelling at the yo-yo. We're mortal enemies now, buddy.
So you get the sense that he doesn't know what you're talking about. And you hear this in the back of your head. If you're going to be a daft fool over old fairy tales, then fine. As far as I'm concerned, the Dark Ages ended long ago.
Okay.
And the yo-yo just falls out of your pocket and rolls away.
You've angered the old man.
You just see Jen gently reaching out. I was kidding, he mumbles.
You eventually find it back in your pocket somehow after it turns the corner.
Oh, good. Oh. Jen's like, yeah, I'm not too worried about the medical supplies, blood. I've got my own plans. And then Jen starts to walk out of the library, and you hear him say, "Oh, Jonathan!"
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Jonathan, near lab and you
Is
can sneak
Jonathan
in.
about to become a snack?
No, but his daughter might.
His daughter's a robot.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, but battery powered. Oh wait, no.
You can't do battery.
Well, if I no, we don't have any animals on board either. Except for
You
that.
guys have never checked for that.
I guess I know what I'm gonna do in a minute then. Alright, Jen's gonna go check on Jonathan in his workshop to see what he's up to.
He's got Chloe open and he's up doing something. Chloe.
He just opened the door and he's like, buddy?
what you doing there, dude?
Just applying the new upgrade I got for him, for Chloe here. A new radar in a sense.
What, can she like send out drones to track people now or what?
Not in particular. It's more like actual radar like you would see on like
Boats?
battleships and stuff.
Does it have the ping noise with it?
Well, yeah, but only Chloe can really hear that.
Okay.
So basically, Chloe would be able to sense danger.
Hey, do you think she could? Hey, is her radar operational right now?
What did you say?
Is her radar operational right now?
I haven't activated her yet, no.
Okay. I wonder what it could detect. Could it detect people? Or living things in general, or what's up?
So above table, I might actually make it a heartbeat sensor, in a sense, so it's like a radar that can sense heartbeats.
Okay, good. That's great. That's good. Because
Alright. I'm gonna say that as Jonathan now.
go ahead, say it as Jonathan now.
Sorry, I wanted to clarify that above table. So it looks at Jin, and it's just like, well, I mean, it's sort of like a heartbeat sensor. It's like, gosh darn it.
What?
Let me start over with that.
Need more stuff brought in?
It's like a heartbeat sensor. Basically, she can sense other life forms around us.
Okay, cool. So, when you get her up and running, we should probably make a sweep of the TARDIS and see if there's anything we haven't picked up on already.
Okay, sure.
Do you need a
Nice.
hand, or do you got this?
Nah, I can get it. Jonathan just closes the little spot where the radar is inserted into, and activates Chloe.
Heals me. Alright, 1 second. I got AFK for a minute, so if y'all want to switch over to what Percy's doing, or finish up what Jonathan's doing, I gotta do something real quick.
Sure.
Give me like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Are we just finishing up what I'm doing, or are we gonna move into Percy?
You can move to Percy. You're able to finish up what you're doing pretty well. It actually works quite successfully. So, it's pinging you at least.
Oh wait, it's pinging me?
Yeah, she can just she can detect anyone nearby with a heartbeat, so.
Oh yeah, right.
The way I'm gonna work
I
this
thought you were
is
saying. I thought you were saying pinging, like it was some sort of device was being pinged by Chloe. I'm like, wait, what?
Nah. So, Percy.
Yes, hello.
Percy, you're in fun.
He is basically just doing it to, what's the word?
Vent frustration.
Less vent frustration, more of just to think. It's very focused with it.
eventually Lark would just wander in and just very stealthily and out of nowhere. You guys don't mind if I stick around for a bit, do you?
No, no, we don't mind. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it didn't take us to New Earth, it took us somewhere in Scotland, so I'm kind of confused. Does TARDIS ever listen to you guys?
Nope. She never does. She's got a mind of
Gotcha.
her own.
I mean, different, each their own with how they have their personality matrix is limited, so wouldn't be surprised if some of the limiters broke. But it's not a bad thing.
She always takes us somewhere for a reason.
I mean, as long as there's a reason and she's not just leaving you guys behind.
I don't know. I don't think she'd do that. He just kind of looks at the ceiling. She's a troll, but she's not a monster.
You do get a sense that, from back, like, just roll sense motive, see if you can pick up on it.
The sapphire dice.
Indeed.
14.
You get the sense that that is correct, but there's a but somewhere in there.
He just kind of raises his eyebrow. Okay, what's the caveat?
There's a long pause. Roll me a diplomacy.
Oh boy. That's a 6.
A party popper just goes off in the distance.
Okay, if you don't wanna, then fine.
Okay, question. Is this one of mine, or is this the TARDIS's?
There's a difference?
TARDIS making... Yeah, this is one of the TARDIS's. There's a sound in the distance.
I don't think we've found all of mine yet, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. But... the thing is it's like, there is... Are you going to chase the sound is my question. Or are you going to continue your current actions?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been continuing to shoot this entire time. He's shooting and talking.
There.
Can I try and sense mode to see if that's just... I did not mean to hit that. Heck.
Yeah, you roll sense motive.
Yeah, it's like, is she trying to tell me to go near the noise, or...
Sorry.
Oh, that's a nat 20, okay.
You get the sense
Welcome
that she's
back.
trying to lead you on a trail, yeah. But you can't tell whether it's another prank or if she's being serious. Because you didn't roll very high in your diplomacy.
Could I get a
You
quick
know what? I'm
roll,
gonna give
Cat?
you a benefit of the doubt. He just puts his bow back over his shoulder and puts the arrows back in quiver after collecting him. Time to go on a field trip.
Watch out!
There's a party popper in the distance. Basically, Percy asked the TARDIS a question, and TARDIS is trying to answer the question.
Or pull a prank.
We don't know yet. You know what? I'm gonna follow you because I don't know my way around, and I'm not getting lost.
Understandable. We're going on a field trip. Let's go.
Alright, so you follow the sound eventually. Which, by the way, guys, there are party poppers echoing through the hallways now. And you guys would observe a train of Percy, Lark, and Rory just following the sound.
So Jonathan just has a little smirk on his face.
I guess Jin just sticks his head out the door and he's like, "What's going on?" And he's like, "I don't think I started this one."
So, question. Can I smell thing from Jin?
Yes? you can.
He immediately freezes and sniffs.
Alright, I'll have to be AFK for a bit. Apparently, we're
Alright.
moving refrigerators around, so
F.
I'll
It'll
be
take
back.
a minute. Yeah.
F for fridge.
F's in the chat for the fridge.
Is your refrigerator running?
Undergoing
No.
gadget.
I hate that saying so much.
It's funny though.
It's the corniest one.
Exactly.
It's like the original dad joke.
Hell yeah. Hmm.
Is
So,
your refrigerator running? Oh, well then you better pay the bill.
uh, but he just kind of he just sniff and just freeze. Slow head turn.
I don't even know if you're like in my general vicinity, but you might be looking in the direction.
Yeah.
Well, I assume I wouldn't be able to smell it unless I were in his vicinity.
Yeah, because you guys are walking past the crew room, just like Scooby-Doo and the gang, just vibing. Because you've also picked up a K9 at this point.
Oh.
And you said that you stuck your head out the door, so.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
I was like, okay.
He just kind of stares. You're up. How you feeling?
Yeah. Oh, like $1 million. Like fresh, yeah, like fresh printed money.
Hmm.
I feel like cash money.
Something up Percy, by the way, just seems off to you, Jen, and you've got no idea why. Like, you used to be able to sense it, but now you can really sense it.
Can you do something with your hair?
Mm. I mean, it's getting longer, so I braided it.
Ah, yeah, something seems off. Or not off.
Just gonna whisper something in your ear at that.
Who is?
Marquez.
Ah.
She just whispers, worry wart.
He just elbows them.
Ow.
Just need to get it cut is all.
What's
We're
what's going on with these party poppers?
Don't know, the TARDIS is taking us on a field trip.
There better be a magic school bus at the end of it.
There's a honk. Like a
Okay.
car horn.
With that, Jen leaves the room and walks towards the honk.
Yeah, no. We're off on a field trip, everybody.
Yep.
It's just Scooby in the game.
Exactly.
We even have our mechanical Scooby.
Exactly.
I don't think it'll take Jonathan too long, but it might take him like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. So if you want to wait for Jonathan, we can. I'm gonna go check what that smell is, because my mom is either burning the dragon's blood incense,
That's the best.
or they're cooking something, and I'm curious.
Boy back yet?
Nah.
Should we just keep going? Because it's been a while.
I mean, yeah, I guess at this point. Because if he returns, we won't be too far ahead.
Agreed. Plus, it is getting to like 7. So,
It is getting to 8 around where I am.
E. So, you guys follow along on this train of like sounds, and you guys eventually get looped back around to a particular room. Now, as you guys are going through it, like, you guys each to roll me D100s, because this basically means you guys are going, like, more, like, random room exploration, because, you know.
You said D100s?
Yeah, everyone, like, both of you roll me D100, and I'll have Jonathan roll me when we get back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I rolled so high.
88.
Alright.
Coochie coochie coo.
Blip.
You need to come down. Get down on this. Don't join the real fuck.
So, you guys do get led through quite a few rooms. Here's the 36, that'd be a more dangerous room.
Where is the party bus taking us? Milk lemonade on the corner. I just made.
Well, for starters, it leads you past the storeroom where the one mirror is at.
Percy gives that door a wide berth.
Jin knocks on the door and then just walks past it.
Jin! Don't fuck with that thing. He just pulls him by the the collar of his shirt.
Well, what's in there? Lark just opens door.
No. He pulls Lark back and closes the door.
Go check out the mirror.
Do not. Percy
Yeah,
looks legit
I'm
terrified.
not gonna go after something that's gonna try and kill me. I'm sorry. Just stepping in the room. I know what the fuck that is. I'm not bothering it.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's my friend.
That's no one's friend.
That is an enemy, and I don't want to get eaten.
That is a bona fide threat.
Agreed. So, moving on, he's just taking Jin by the shoulders from the back and just shoving him forward.
I want to play rock, paper, scissors with it.
You're gonna play death with it.
I'm kidding, let's go.
Alright. You're also led through one room in particular that you're not quite entirely sure what the hell it is. It looks like it's just an infinitely expanding chamber. With like a door at one end. If you think of like Inside Out, like the abstract thought thing, like that tunnel.
Oh, that thing creeps me out so much.
So
Yeah,
as we try to get
through that.
As we try to get to the other end, it just gets longer.
Nah, it doesn't get longer. It more so just like looks like it stretches on infinitely.
I have no idea where this is gonna. It defies all logic and reason. We must move forward on this frontier of the unknown.
Yeah. I mean, this is an older model. Let me think. You guys have a person that understands TARDISes with you.
Yee.
You roll for Lark. Not onto the bed.
That's my job.
What the fuck?
I'm giving them advantage because it's
Nothing?
because it's literally their profession.
Damn it.
I mean, it's probably the Infinity Room.
The what?
But you thought that the TARDIS ran calculations on its own.
The Infinity Room, let's go. I want to go see the Infinity.
Well, you're in the Infinity Room, like gesturing around.
How do we leave?
Just think about leaving. I don't know.
Alright.
Percy gonna leave
you guys
then.
Think about leaving. You guys are on the other side of the. You guys are out of the door.
Oh.
Yeah, those
that's-
are interesting.
Out of character. My brain went to the complete wrong reason to use that room.
Mm-hmm.
Zoomy room.
Yeah, it's
What's the zero room?
Uh, it is, out of character. Her, Doc, because it's been a bit and my memory's rusty, that is Void Recovery White Room, right?
Yeah.
Percy just kind of sighs.
Is that in character?
No, that was out of character because I couldn't. I wanted to make sure I had my facts straight
No, I
before
mean
Percy
like
spoke.
Jin's question.
Yeah.
Uh, the zero room is. It's weird. It's like a room where you can go in there and just kind of. What's the word?
Exist?
No,
It's a
it's not
Time
exist.
Lord's post regeneration. It's used for recovery purposes.
Thank you, Lark.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm not good with words.
Yeah, usually we don't use the med bay much. All we really need to do is just go comatose and we heal pretty fast, but it depends on what we're healing from. I think the med bay might have gotten added more so because there's a lot of humans that come on and off part of this place.
Yeah.
But then again, you sometimes do need the med bay for your own uses because you never know when you're gonna get poisoned or any number of minor injuries that you're not gonna want to use the zero room to heal.
Where is this TARDIS trying to lead us to?
No.
I hope we find like a chicken at the end of it that lays golden eggs or something, maybe a goose.
Wouldn't that be a chocolate egg then?
I mean, I'd eat it.
There.
Imagine using a chocolate egg that you actually got from a living thing in a cooking dish, and that dish is just the best thing you've ever tasted in your life.
But anyhow, moving on.
Eventually, you are led into a very particular room that you guys aren't really sure about.
Can we look around the room? What's perception?
Sure about how? Perception.
Let me see if I can find a good image of this room. So basically, on the map, and I'm gonna ping it on the Roll20. Why is my thing fucking up? You guys have meandered about until you've reached, where is it? About here.
Mm! Oh! Out of character, I hate that!
Sweet,
Out of
let's
character,
go.
I hate that so much!
Okay, we're in this weird room. What do we see?
6 plus 17.
So, hold on. I can actually Google it to find images.
6 plus 17. 6 plus 7.
I got like a 50
23?
billion tabs open and my computer does not like me.
You close some down.
I have to have shit up. You can find images, and I will post them in the text channel. I understand I am boring.
No, I'm just old. And as soon as they come, giggity.
So, you guys enter a room. Seriously, my guy, like, I don't answer your question right away and you have to message me again. What the fuck?
Shoot 'em.
Sorry. So you enter a room that it's covered in vines, but it looks about like the second image. But it is absolutely covered in vines and just overgrowth. It has these really pretty white flowers that are almost bioluminescent to it, actually.
Dude, do we walk into like a chapel?
It kind of looks like that, yeah. By the way, for those of you who have the objects on you, roll me sense motive.
Yes, what is 10 thinking?
He's thinking. He likes to twerk.
Alright, so that's a nat 20. Second one today. I'm gonna get fucked later.
Giggity.
I wish.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry, the move date's not for a little while. Not a long
Jesus
month.
Christ.
I'm going to make jokes.
My lord.
Yes, hi, I'm super gay.
That's a strong power.
So, what did everyone get?
Nat 20!
Nice.
29.
So, you get the sense that they super don't want you guys to be in here. Like you're intruding on something that makes them uneasy about you guys being in here.
Well, that's all I need to know. He just grabs Jin and just starts walking out.
The door is
Wait.
closed. You guys can't get out.
Awesome. Awesome. Sweet. Awesome. Oh.
Why are we in here if you don't want us in? Can't you let us out?
Sorry, there's people yelling outside my door.
Rip.
You get the sense that the TARDIS is the one who wants you in here, regardless of someone's opinions.
Oh, it's the doctor who doesn't want us in here, not the He's just gonna look at the recorder. Is there any way for you to explain what's so bad about in here?
Radio silence. Let me roll a D100. Oh. Basically, this room doesn't seem all that particularly interesting. It seems like it's almost a secondary garden space. Though if it's a garden, it's completely overgrown past the point of, like, any level of salvaging. And just seems to be doing what it wants. Sorry, people are being loud outside my door and it's distracting.
It's okay. Percy just kind of gonna walk around and just kind of look around. Very carefully, because if the TARDIS wants us in here, that's fine. The doctor's uneasy, though, and that worries him.
I mean, relatively speaking, the only main thing that seems to be a issue is at the center. There is that, like, square with the pillars.
He gonna look at that. What is this?
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I should tell you guys what that is.
I mean, the TARDIS wants us in here, but he just holds up the recorder. Is stupidly nervous right now. So.
Yeah, considering the last person who let him in here basically tried to steal his life force, yeah.
Oh.
And how'd they do that?
Again, I'm not sure if I should bring it up. This is one of the parts of the TARDIS that, honestly, you guys could do a lot of damage if you start fucking with it.
You hear that, Jin? Keep your hands to yourself.
You'd have to know what you're doing to actually hurt anything.
Still.
I'm gonna go up to the big thing in the middle.
You do.
Start touching stuff.
Percy, just yank him back. No.
It's obviously the hardest one to you guys to find something in here. If you don't explore, you're not gonna see it.
Mm. He
I'm gonna
just
do it.
stares at Jin and just lets go of his shirt.
Jin starts wildly touching stuff in
So
a
the thing
frenzied
that you-
manner.
So the thing that you understand the most is that some of these pillars, like in the center, are kind of loose and seem like they could be pulled out.
Do we want to pull it out though? That sounds like a bad idea.
Mm. And, eh. Man, Matrix seems stable enough. Don't think there's anything wrong with it. Doubt there's a repair that needs done in here, so. You
Mm.
shrug.
Percy's just gonna keep an eye on Jin the entire time, but he's not really gonna touch anything. Just for some reason, the level of trust has plummeted, and he doesn't know why.
Rory, come mess with this thing with me. I don't know what I'm doing.
Rory actually can pull one of the rods out, but you're unable to. And he pulls it out and a bright light just kind of shoots up.
What is so? Jin's gonna try and move the other pillar.
Nothing.
He's gonna try harder and embarrassingly hard. Okay, okay. He just looks like he's struggling.
Yeah, Rory just stands there, kind of holds the staff. Just... Right. Should I just put the creepy thing back in the hole?
Please do.
I guess so.
Put it back. We gotta be looking for something, guys.
Jin's gonna scan the room and explore the corners that we haven't seen. Let's see what this room has to offer for us.
Alright, perceptions.
Roll what?
Perceptions.
Where's my dog? I have an emergency.
30?
Percy would find it first. Along with a pile of ash that lies in the room, as well as some robes that look very similar to the ones that were on the pedestal, though they look untouched and kind of overgrown. There is there's actually a small notebook sitting on one of the benches.
Can I get a vibe check off this notebook to make sure it doesn't, you know... Whoa, what the fuck?
Roll sense motive.
Hold on. Sorry about that. Alright, so 22?
The vibe is that there is something that, the vibe is that it's almost wanting to be picked up.
Like in the same way as the Eldritch
Not-
Abominations, or...
Not in the same way as in the eye, but is in a way that you guys were obviously meant to find it.
He's gonna hesitantly pick it up then. And just take it gently.
Nothing happens.
Can I open it?
I have medic hazards.
You can open it.
He's going to open it.
Inside of it is just a small... It seems like it's illegible, but it is, swirling writing.
Can I read it?
I mean, it looks like it should be something in Gallifreyan, but it also looks like it could be English, for any number of things. Like, you're basically able to pick out that this is something that, since the entire book is like this is something that, this is, like, as you kind of flip through it, you are able to read, eventually, towards the end of the book, you're able to read certain passages.
What kind of things does it say?
A lot of personal stuff, mostly, like, shenanigans about, an individual by the name of Rose. Like, some of, like, just, like, poems, things like that, like, sadness over, like, their disappearance or their loss, other random notes. Schematics, different things. It looks like it's an invention diary, basically, but also like a personal. It basically looks like it's a diary of some kind.
You just gotta close it.
The doors would open once you close it.
He just looks up. Thanks for leading us to it? He seems very confused.
And you get the sense back that there is something you guys need to do with this, but you don't know what.
That's fair.
Who's Rose?
Roll me a sense motive when you look at those.
Oh, that's right, because I've got 10! Alright, so that was a flat 20.
Huh?
You said sense motive.
Hey guys, I am so sorry. It is taking us a while. I will be back here very soon. It is that I'm still trying to help
You're
my
good.
dad moving the fridges around and stuff. I'm going AFK again.
Alright. So.
You said roll a sense motive. I got a flat
Yeah,
20.
For Jen.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I thought you meant me because I have 10 in my item.
That's why you're able to read what you're able to read. Anyway. Because I assume if Percy figured out it was a personal journal, he wouldn't read, like, a ton of it.
Yeah, no, the moment he realizes it's a personal journal, he just, no.
No.
Just like, I know better than to look into a man's diary.
Exactly. Especially considering the poems were very saucy.
He just kind of, as he's looking at us, just like, damn, dog, I didn't know you had it in you.
You get the sense from the reporter that he's just like, he's kind of offended that you think about him. Like, he's kind of offended that you think he didn't. So, did you roll sense motive, Jen?
I did.
That's the 26,
Alright.
I think, by looks of it.
Yeah. So the robes are inviting in the Eldritch way. They seem like they want you to put them on. And they almost seem to have, like, there's almost seems to be something more to them. You could just reach out and touch it.
Hey, old man, should I try on the robes? I say to my pocket, yo-yo.
I need to roll a will save for Lark when you say that.
What? Why? I don't understand. See, this is why me not knowing Doctor Who is why this is
So
interesting.
this is a Lark thing in specific, but since you got a sense motive, looking at the robes, there's another thing you'll pick up on. Lark's cat pin. It has gone from being, like, relatively curious and smiling to it looks like it's hissing and irately afraid of the robes. And you get the sense that it's directly the robes that's causing its anger.
I'm like, does this robe have any meaning to you, Lark?
Give me a moment. I need to go calm someone down before he puts me in timeout. He walks over to a bench and sits down.
I'm just sitting there confused. I'm just looking at the robe.
I mean, Lark, if I may, I know you don't like doing it, but if he knows something about that, wouldn't it be, be a good idea to actually, you know, be able to talk to the person who can. Like, obviously, it's up to you. I know you don't like it. I doing that is just.
Jen's walking up to the rooms.
Percy's just going to grab his shoulder. Let's not touch them yet until we know what's going on.
Jen's like, okay. Then he does a sense motive on the rooms.
Alright, another sense motive.
It's not much better than the original. Damn.
So,
There's no further insight at all.
I mean, you do know that you're kind of closer to it. Get the further insight that the robe is giving the same sense towards Lark as Lark is giving towards it. Which is anger, basically. Like, unadulterated fury is what it is.
Lark, why do you and this robe have some seething hatred between the both of you? It's an article of clothing.
It's not me. It's not me. Just.
Out of character, the accent shifted. Is out of character is who I think it is out.
Lark just like it. Look, they're like continuously blinking back and forth, like almost like they keep trying to shut themselves up. It's weird watching this.
Lark, can we not just? You can come back after. It's just if they know what's going on with this thing, don't you think it'd be a good idea for us to know so that we don't get in trouble?
It's fun if you know, though. That's the thing. It. Shut up.
Well, I tried. Yes,
That
guys.
wasn't me. Do what you want with it.
Come on, let's go. Let's get going.
Basically, do you guys want to do the scenario in Scotland, or do you guys want to start with this?
Scotland.
I don't care either way. Both seem interesting. This seems like a Lark side story.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Scotland
either.
First.
Let's go to Scotland.
First. So you guys wander back out of the room, and you guys get the sense that if you know how to, you guys have now learned how to find something important.
You feel resolved.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna go to control room.
Percy gonna follow.
Hey TARDIS, we need a vacation. What's a cool place to go hang out at?
The door just opens.
Jin looks outside the door.
It's a beautiful night.
Oh, it is. It's nighttime.
Yeah, you've been wandering around for a while.
Yo. How does the air smell?
Clean.
Alright, so we're not in Chicago. That narrows it down.
Percy
TARDIS,
just kind of
could you-
step out.
Dude, I was just thinking that above table, what if in the future we could convince the TARDIS to give us a postcard of where we work to? You can imagine a super pretty scenic postcard of Scotland. Where exactly in Scotland are we?
Like you're kind of in a rural area, one of like the hills areas.
Do we see any houses on the horizon of the hills?
There seems like there's a village in the distance that's got like a massive like that's got a lot of people wandering around. Though more so, it seems like people are in the fields at the moment. Like you can see like individual like torchlights and stuff.
Uh, hey,
Also,
Percy.
I will give
Yes.
a preemptive apology for everyone for my accents and if I confuse accents.
No worries.
It's okay, hun. You're American.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my Scottish
and
accent has happened of turning into an Irish one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to do an accent.
okay. Do you want to go see what these people are doing in the middle of the night in these fields? Because like I don't have anything better to do.
Sure. Just remember, try and judging by the fact that it's torches and not flashlights, I'm assuming we're in the past.
Oh,
Don't
God.
say anything that's gonna get us burned at the stake.
Okay, that is concerning. You're right. There are torches. Okay, so
So I assume we're in the past.
Hold on a second. Lark goes over to something. Picks up a rock. Licks it. 1879. That's where we're at.
1879. Jin pulls out his phone and looks up the common superstitions for people in that time period.
Alright, you can actually use Google to do that.
Okay.
You see, now this is just gonna be super useful.
And 1879. 1879. Superstition.
Also, for future reference, I may have reworked the situation you were talking about, Percy, or in DMs.
Okay, so that doesn't just permakill then?
No, this thing that you guys have found is a completely different object to the other object.
Oh, they're two separate objects. Okay, I thought it somehow got moved.
They're two separate objects. They're both cursed items, though. That's
Okay, I'm sorry.
all the
I was
more
wondering.
I'm going to say.
I was wondering why you were leaning into it so heavy. So I was very concerned. Like, did we do
They're
something?
both cursed. No, you guys are fine. They're both cursed objects, though.
You're not gonna believe this, but there was a vampire panic in 1786 about a disease that made people like eat each other, and it killed perhaps 25,000 people. I don't know how accurate that is, but basically,
Oh, that's 1700, 1800.
I would say the superstitions around this time is like Vlad the Impaler type shit.
Oh yeah. So you guys would manage to walk up to one of the farmers who he's got a pitchfork to defend himself. It's one of those like old two-pronged pitchforks like you'd see in an antiques museum nowadays. And he's just kind of standing there watching his sheep intently and almost just jolts when you guys approach him.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a torch of your own, by the way?
Percy would bring one, yes.
Alright, is it lit?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Hey, what you doing out this late at night?
Just out on a walk. Everything alright? Right?
Hold on. Sarah's food, I'll finish this conversation, then I'll go get food.
Okay.
I suppose you haven't heard the news.
If not, what's going on?
Damned wolfmen have been eating the sheep.
Wolfen?
Hey, werewolves! Having a huge bout of them coming out and eating sheep.
Really?
Most of us are watching our livestock.
Do y'all do this all night now?
I mean, we sort of have to.
Well, that's good to know. I guess we'll have to keep a lookout. Thanks for letting us know.
Does anybody know where they're coming from?
Not really.
Percy-
Local prior says it's likely one of the villagers, but no one's fessed up, so we've been, sort of just, sort of just keeping the silver ready and everything, you know?
You know? I wish you and your livestock luck tonight.
Appreciate it.
Percy's just gonna go over to Lark. Hey, where? Okay, you told us what time. Do you know what location we are? We're.
Somewhere out in the boonies.
This isn't anywhere. This.
There's wolfmen.
I don't think this is. He just. The moment Jin comes over, just quiets down.
There's wolfmen here. Apparently. We can go find a wolfman in the villagers if you want. You know, here's what I was just thinking. He said they think one of the villagers could be one of the wolfmen. And I'm thinking we could probably find out if that's true or not. Fairly easily.
I guess. Percy
All these
just
guys
gives.
converse for a second.
Go for. Yeah, no. Percy just gives Lark a look of just like, help!
Alright, let's go wolf hunting. Lark, do you have a gun?
Let's. Out of character, I think Doc went to go grab something to eat.
Okay. Controller. Take all the enemy cells.
Apologies, this household devours meatloaf like a pack of fucking piranhas.
Understandable. It's meatloaf.
Right. So you guys would walk into town, and it would take you guys a bit. Most of the places are shut up and everything, since it's obviously nighttime.
Percy just gives
And-
sniff air.
So you don't smell anything.
Hmm.
Nothing familiar, anyways.
He looks a little relieved and concerned at the same time. Hmm. I'm very.
And there's hundreds of things that could go bump in the night that somewhat resemble wolves, so...
You know, fair enough. Fair enough. They said that they've been going after, like, their livestock or something like that. Are they sure it's not just regular wolves?
Could be. Well, not anymore at least.
Oh. What do you mean?
Yep, used to have. Well, wolves used to live in like places like this, but they got hunted out.
Do they taste good?
Jen!
What?
Percy just looks at him.
Why are you so
Inter-
offended? Why do you sound so offended?
You know what? Don't worry about it.
You know where I come from? We eat things like that.
I thought that was a stereotype.
The stereotype I choose to perpetrate.
Art just shakes his head.
You see, I can't tell if you're shitting me or not, and that's the problem.
Look, I gotta go find this puppo and feed it. You give it belly rubs. and then take it on the TARDIS.
I mean, we can at least figure out what it is.
Who knows?
This would be a perfect opportunity to use Chloe's new radar.
Chloe is with you guys.
Chloe, you got anything?
The radar's picking up the nearby villagers, but I'm not picking up anything werewolf related.
Is there a way to tell a difference, or?
I mean, I would assume so based on certain bio readings.
Fair. Maybe be more on the outskirts of town? Like, what's the chances that like a werewolf would actually be inside the village? That'd be far too dangerous. Wolves are more likely to be out in the forest or the edges.
You guys gonna look up at the sky and look directly at them. Is it a full moon?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go try looking at, like, the outskirts.
That sounds good to me. So.
You gotta start walking.
I can keep scanning for similar bio signs.
That'd be
So
appreciated. Thank you, Chloe.
Do we have any, like, raw meat? Do we have any, like, raw meat we can use as bait?
I don't believe so. And given the time period, the psychic paper of yours is probably not going to work for currency.
Yeah, I don't think anybody here can read.
That's... No. Actually, I don't know. I'm not...
We're in 18...
I always fell asleep in history class, so I don't know if that's accurate or a stereotype.
It would be the scholars and the nobles that were illiterate, and the farmers and peasants weren't in 1874.
And the priests probably can.
Fair. I mean... Out of character, I have a bad idea that I'm probably not gonna... I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
It's a good idea, do it.
It's
Great
not
idea.
It is not a good idea.
It'll make you do a backflip, it's so good.
I'm not doing it. Percy just kind of thinks for a moment. Just kind of looks around. Are people awake, or is it just like the shepherds and folk?
The town guard are awake. They're patrolling around.
How thorough are they?
Very.
Okay then, never mind.
Well, as very as you can be with two people.
Oh.
Keep in mind I say it's a village. It's literally like 4 houses made out of stone.
Okay, so it's not like a larger village where there'd be like a blacksmith or a butcher or things like that.
No, I think we just came across some people living off the land out. Like, they're probably underneath some kingdom or something. With, like, I think
actually,
just...
what am I doing? We're in the middle of the wilderness. I've got a bow.
Yeah.
I'm going hunting.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get us some raw meat to work with for this.
You just read a book where...
It's much better than the idea I had of trying to sneak something out of butcher shop. Because again, Percy has shoplifted several times before.
Really?
I feel like it'd be a lot less hard in Buttfoot 18 whatever, but you know.
I know this village is big enough to have a butcher. They may have a huntsman, but
No, I'll just go. I'll go hunt something down, and we can use. I'm gonna go find something to use as bait. So, should I roll survival?
Sure.
While Percy goes off into the woods to hunt, I'm gonna go break into somebody's house while they're sleeping.
Oh my goodness. I'm not there to stop you either.
I know, I'm waiting for you to go away so I can do it.
25.
Managed to find some rabbits.
Perfect.
Jin, roll stealth.
I don't know if my stealth is any good. But I'll roll stealth. It's probably god awful, isn't it? 23. That's a. Wow, that was an 18 on the dice.
Very nice.
So you managed to get into this house. Not that hard.
Is anybody inside?
There's one lady in there, yeah. Just kind of asleep in like a single bed with her daughter.
I'm now gonna enact the Skyrim vampirism traits.
Oh,
Alright.
oh, that's why you're trying to. Okay.
Alright, you do manage to do so. Roll me a will save, by the way.
Bam. 5.
No. Ah, fuck, you kill her, don't you?
I don't know.
We'll see the results of that, but you are full.
Swag. I dipped. I'm dipping out. I'm out of here. I wasn't here.
So, by the next morning, Percy, you manage to come back with food, and Jin seems a lot less, Jin, it's starting to get sunny out. It hurts like a motherfucker.
He's going to take off some article of clothing and cover his skin with the clothing. Kind of like blanket.
Fair.
You're right there, man.
Yeah. I just got a killer migraine from the sun.
I don't know, that's a thing. But fair.
Makes you.
Maybe I'm just used. Maybe I'm just used to the sun.
Whenever you get a migraine, you get light sensitivity, and it'll hurt your eyes when you see a lot of light.
Too much time on a dark stage?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Either way,
Yay.
can I try and cook one of the rabbits? Because we are gonna need to eat. I don't know about the thing with Jin, but...
You guys can, go outside of town, along, a campsite on the road, and kind of, where the TARDIS is parked, and just kind of start cooking.
Percy's gonna cook rabbits for everyone. He's gonna leave enough rabbit to use as bait, though.
Alright, so you do have some good... It's good food. Jin, are you going to attempt to eat it?
Yep. I'm gonna be eating some rabbit.
It's very unsatisfying. It tastes like eating... It's satiating because it's meat, but your stomach, you get the feeling that you'd much rather have it in a raw state. If anything, it tastes kind of, It tastes good, but it's kind of hard to swallow, basically.
Alright.
It's been a while since I've had rabbit. I typically usually stick to turkeys or ducks, but... You shrug after cleaning off like the hide and fur and stuff. He just kind of put that in his bag, as well as the bones and stuff. You leave no part unused. I will find a way.
Alright. I mean, if given a knife, you could put the bones into tips.
Yeah, so, let's see. We're gonna figure out what's going on with this. I guess we could check in with him, with the chef.
Elijah, by the way, at some point would skitter out, plop a sun hat on your head, Jin, and skitter back in.
Is that sun hat?
Yes. Sun hat with some gloves in it.
Sweet.
AKA
Out of
his
ki-
trick.
Out of character, you're gonna look like fucking Alucard.
Kind of, yeah.
Shit, now I want to draw him as Alucard.
Do it.
Bitches love cannons. Get that bitch a cannon.
I still need to get you to watch Helsinki Bridge at some point.
I love that. I fucking love Helsinki Bridge. It's honestly like I think it's the best bridge there is. I like it more than the Dragon Ball Team 4 Stars abridged. Mostly because Tanaka 101 is hilarious.
See, I've seen Sword Art Online abridged.
Yeah, Helsinki Bridge is it's a different beast entirely.
It's really good.
Really damn good.
But anyhow, so you just gotta raise an eyebrow at that. You all good?
Oh hell yeah! I got a sun hat now. You could call me Sunflower.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sunflower. So let's see.
Yeah.
We might want to check in with like the shepherd we found last night. See if the wolf did end up taking anything from them.
Mhm.
Check
I
around
mean-
town. I have a feeling we might be out here for a few nights.
So you managed to go and find the shepherd.
Hmm.
He is distraught.
Hmm.
Like he's with his sheep, but he looks absolutely torn.
Hmm.
And he's got this little girl with him that he's watching. Jin, this little girl would be familiar to you, actually.
Okay. Where is this little girl from?
She was sleeping next to the lady last night.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
And he's just patting her on the head and trying. The little girl is bawling, but he looks like he's trying not to cry.
I guess it's the part where we approach them and ask what happened.
Hey, are you okay?
Ain't bad enough that's taken the sheep. Damn thing decided to take my wife last night.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
I don't even know how it got in the house.
It got in the house? Don't things like that usually stay out by the forest, though? I didn't think it'd actually be in the village.
No signs of entry?
No signs of entry, no. Didn't break in.
Where is she now?
He gestures at the pile of dirt that they're standing in front of.
Jin looks at Percy. And he's like... He doesn't even know what to say. The only thing he's thinking about is trying to cheese this one.
I'm terribly sorry.
Thank you for your concerns. I gotta get back to work. And figure out something to do with this little one. Rub's daughter's head.
We're gonna actually be trying to figure out what to do about this thing. See if we can catch it and get rid of it, okay? This
Derpy got moved to AFK.
F.
I can fix that.
Sorry, whatever watchers got moved to AFK.
No, we'll make sure that this doesn't go unavenged, okay?
Thank you.
He just gives a solemn nod. Percy looks angry now. Okay, whatever this thing is now, I'm gonna put an arrow through its skull. Fucking going after a mother who has a kid. What kind of fucking monster would do that?
I don't think they have any discrimination. And could have just as easily taken a child.
I guess I just. Whatever. I'm putting an arrow through his. Whatever the fuck did that, I'm putting an arrow through its skull.
I mean, it recently died. We could dig up the body and give it water.
No! What the. Jin, what the fuck?
All I'm saying. I
Or
don't
in
even
the
know if that.
1700s, if she comes back to life, she's just gonna get killed again.
Oh shit. Well, if it wasn't, if you want to go find this monster, we go find this monster. I'd say the best way going about it would be talking to people in town.
Yeah.
It's odd that, we could question the little girl. I doubt she's in a state to remember anything.
Let her grieve. He's just gonna sigh and he's gonna start walking through town and he's gonna start sniff-snuffing again.
And you start snip-snuffing.
That's concerning. Hey, Doc, one sec. One sec. Before you go any further.
Yeah. Yeah, Percy would be able to smell blood.
That's what I thought.
He's gonna just kind of follow it. He's gonna try and act like he's just walking around, looking around. Because, if he's obviously... Most people can't smell a trail of blood.
I mean, you follow it from the shepherd's house to the TARDIS, where you guys were, and then you just kind of start doing a loop.
He looks very confused. What the hell? It went to the It's using the same path we were. But I didn't see anything like...
You said it went to the TARDIS?
Yes.
That just means we're not alone.
He's gonna sniff around to see if he can smell anyone else other than the three of us. Or four. I guess because Chloe's 4.
Nope.
Chloe, do you pick up anything else? Maybe there's something invisible?
No, I don't.
Okay, what the fuck then? None of us would have killed her, right?
As if you have to ask.
Does Jin have to do a bluff for that?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, sense motive.
Yeah, so thanks to my charisma, I get a +5 to my bluff checks, and it's already at a 9, so it's a bonus of 14.
So, that's a 21. I just barely missed you.
I mean, hell, do I even know if I did this?
Roll me an intelligence check.
Is that just rolling intelligence?
Yeah.
Huh. Looks like I'm dumber than the bag of bricks.
I mean, you did everything. You thought that you didn't take enough to kill her. You were really sure you didn't.
Percy's actually just gonna start sniffing his own hands, just seeming very concerned. He's just like, what the fuck? Okay.
Did you get a new lotion?
Percy's focused on that. Lark's gonna whisper to Jin and just go, "Did you actually intend to do that?"
Jin's just gonna be like, do what?
I got your bluff.
Undo it.
Didn't do it or can't remember doing it.
I think the thing that sticks out most of all is it seems like when he went into there, he pretty much just focused on a person in instantly. He was just focusing on a food source because he didn't even notice the child. Not until I guess he was sleeping.
Yep.
No, I didn't intend to do that.
I better come up with something quick before Percy ends up shooting you.
I'll just pin it on the dog that's running around.
You know what?
Well, you know,
Let's figure.
we could be honest with each other. Anyway.
You know what? No. I'm going to. Let's go out and try and find this thing. When
You got
it's.
a game plan?
We gotta. There's gotta be a scent or something of it somewhere around. Can I pick. He's gonna try and pick up, like, any specific scents that may be there.
You know, if you investigated the house the crime took part in, you might be able to get something from that.
He's actually gonna go to the shepherd from before and ask if it'd be okay for him to look inside just to see if he can get any clues. If not, it's understandable. He wants to make sure that he's thorough.
If you can find any clues, that'd be much appreciated.
Alright, will do. And he's gonna go in.
You might want to check with some of the other farmers around. I know that they've been having some trouble getting their sheep attacked. You could get a trail off of that too.
Will do.
But,
Thank you.
I know exactly what this is gonna be. This is gonna be fucked up. You don't even know, Percy. You don't even know. Wait till you get inside that building.
Yep, he's gonna go inside.
the only scent there is Jen's.
Hold on.
Is Jin in the building yet?
No,
No?
I'm not. You should also
He
look
looks
around the room.
15 plus 17 for perception. 32?
Nothing's been touched.
Well, why was
I'll
Jin?
correct myself. Jin messaged me. There's a Joker card in the room hidden somewhere.
He just looks at that very confused. The hell? His eyes are going to narrow. Hey, Jin, can you come in here?
Jin walks in. It's like,
Clark is going to follow.
So, I, for some reason, am going to give you the benefit of the doubt because this isn't like you. A, why does it smell like you in here when you hadn't even entered the room? And B, why did I find this? He just shows the card.
this and that. I don't know where to put it. Yeah, I came here last night.
And why were you
I
in
was,
here?
Making
Percy's
sure,
getting closer and closer to his face.
I was just making sure no beasties are in here,
Can I sniff him?
Yeah. You can sniff snuff. Roll
Okay, that
survival.
sniff
Who's
snuff.
rolling survival?
Percy.
What's 18 plus 19?
That's a big number.
18 plus 19, that's like 8 plus
37.
9.
That's 37.
Yeah, that's 37.
Yeah.
That is really close to 40.
You'd be able to pick up the scent of blood on Jin, yeah. However, Lark's scent has also changed drastically, and you feel like the angrier you get, the more of a danger you're posing to both yourself and Jin.
This is probably a point where Jin's gonna jump and land on the roof.
Yeah.
In broad daylight?
I mean, we're the only ones in the cabin.
Yeah.
Ah,
See?
what the? Wait, hold on. So he's on the ceiling now.
Yeah.
He has spooter climb.
I'm literally standing vertically on the ceiling with my feet on the roof.
Ah!
Posing.
What the fuck? He just stares up.
Yeah, this is when you see Jin strike his Dio pose, and he's like, I hadn't intended to kill that woman, but I fear her life force is already too weak as it was.
You did this.
It
Why?
felt natural.
Jin, I hope you had a very good reason to. He's glaring and letting out an almost primal growl. He's trying to keep himself calm, but
Roll will save.
oh boy. Okay, thank God. That is a 18 plus 6. That is 24
You're keeping yourself in check for now.
for now.
Yeah.
You better
You
have
are
a
very...
damn good reason. Get your ass down here and talk like a man.
I might have a good reason.
Get your ass down here and talk like a man then.
Take a look around the room, and more specifically, look in her trash cans.
You look in the trash can.
Do you see anything odd in there? Perhaps a bloody napkin?
Yeah.
He slowly looks up.
The woman had tuberculosis and she was going to die anyway. Nobody had caught on, and she was hiding it from the family.
So that gives you the right to kill her then.
I wasn't trying to kill her.
Can I do like a sense motive to figure out what he is then?
Yeah.
Because I've been getting the same vibe off of him as Elijah, right?
Oh, yeah.
Again, that's a 17. I'm going to get fucked later. And not in a fun way. That's a 21.
You're pretty sure at this point he's like Elijah. Though Elijah doesn't drink people's blood. That's a bit different.
He narrows his eyes. What, so battery acid wasn't good enough for you?
Didn't work.
What do you mean didn't work? Works
Didn't
for the
work,
other
didn't
one.
do anything. I just don't know. I think it's based more like Elijah was explaining. It's based more on the perception. Yeah, I was raised in a time period where perception of vampires was pretty different than using batteries. He probably came from a land where that was already, or it's part of his biology already from what he is.
At this point, Larkus is gonna step in between you two.
He's just gonna take a deep breath. Come down here. Please. I promise I won't put an arrow through your skull. As much as I
Good.
want to, I will not.
With that, Jen will drop down to the floor.
Yeah, better not. I can tolerate one of you killing somebody, but you're not getting back on the TARDIS if you kill each other.
I'm not going to kill him. Not unless he gives me a reason. And since I'm assuming this has something to do with the weird goopy thing, I'm assuming this is new to you, and you didn't know what you're doing.
No, no clue.
Just,
Does it matter if I had fun though?
Well, how is your self-control with killing people?
you just gotta be more careful, man. The little girl lost her mother because of this.
If her mother stuck around, she might lose herself.
please be more careful in the future. If you
Will
need to
do.
talk to Elijah and do like lessons or training or whatever, that explains why I've been getting an off you.
Nope. Why don't you two just gonna tell each other and stop fighting?
Come on, let's move. He's gonna walk out.
Right.
Is this Elijah or is this
Lark has been talking with a British accent for the past couple minutes and no one's yet caught on.
I have. I've just been a little distracted.
This isn't Elijah, that's Lark.
I had a feeling. I didn't want to assume
His
though.
hair is also curly for no reason. It's usually straight.
Yeah, no, Percy's just walking out. Come on, let's go find this wolf.
Lark will just follow along.
Does anybody have a dog whistle?
Do not use a dog whistle.
Why? It might annoy him. He might come out and attack us.
Do you have any idea how fucking painful those things are?
Dogs?
Come on. Let's see if we can find something
Yeah,
on the...
Percy, how painful are they? You can probably explain it to us, can't you?
Shut up. Come on, let's go ask one of the... He said go check in on the other shepherds. Maybe we'll get a trail from there.
Well, we'll knock on the
And
door
he's-
next to where we're at then.
It seems like most people are out in the fields or working despite being up all night. AK, everyone in this town is sleep deprived as shit.
Alright. Percy's just gonna go up to one of the shepherds. Hey, we're here to deal with the wolf problem. We were told that we could possibly start asking around and see if we could pick up a trail. You guys have any ideas?
I mean, I can show you where the last attack happened last night.
Go for it.
I'll lead you guys off to an area and... This thing basically demolished a sheep. It is... more like, it is more like a fine ground beef than a sheep at this point.
Alright, we can take it from here, thank you.
And I'll just wander back up.
The moment he's off, he's gonna start sniffing and see if he can find a trail.
The trail is pretty easy, considering that the blood is pretty potent.
Alright, he's gonna follow that trail. He's also going to stealth. So I assume that would be a survival and a stealth?
Yep.
Alright, survival, that is a 29. And stealth, that is a 13. Or sorry, not 13. Fuck. 23. Fucking 13.
I'm just gonna... Nah, lurk. Nah, not doing too well.
Rip.
Someone's just wandering along.
You know, Percy's scouting ahead, basically. Trying to find the trail. He is pissed and trying to keep his mind on the mission so he doesn't blow things. So he doesn't, you know... He's not really concerned that the others aren't stealthing the best. Oh yeah, is Jin stealthing?
Yeah. Stealth. A horrible stealth score.
So, Lark is just gonna look over and just go, so is he usually like this? No care for the fact that you guys are trying to be stealthy. You'd think the person who has been through a war would be smarter than this.
I think Percy went AFK.
No, he was asking you.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about
Usually
you?
like this.
Yeah, all the time. 24/7. There's no off switch.
Well, that's very different from when they were younger. Oh well. You pull a yo-yo out and just start messing with it.
I'm gonna pull out my yo and start messing with it.
You just look at that one and just, that's where that went.
He's like, last time you saw this, you tried to shoot me.
I don't think there was a last time.
And like raised an eyebrow. Distinctly remembers going to a detective agency and having a gun pointed at him.
Oh, you mean Locke? No, I've never tried to shoot you. I don't even know where I met you. That's future me's problem, I suppose.
Anyway, if you're not Lark, then who are you?
He just taps the pin. Who'd you think?
You're a cat.
No, I can see my younger self is very grumpy with you right now, gesturing at the yo-yo. He probably thinks you're dense. I was so bad with humans back then. And yes, I am going to insult you.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's mad right now. Not at all.
I get to kill someone, even on accident.
Yeah.
It's a good fly, by the way, with the tuberculosis thing.
Oh, I had to pull up. I had to figure something out. Lucky for me, the psychic paper I put in the trash worked.
Yeah, just don't crumple it much more. It is a... Just don't... Try not to crumple it too much, otherwise it stops working. So, Percy, you're
Yes.
sniff snoffing along, and you do manage to sniff snoff out to an older shack. Shack is empty, though.
He's gonna look around the shack.
Smells like wet dog.
Like the same wet dog I'm used to, or a different type of wet dog?
Different wet dog.
Hmm.
There seems to be like heavy chains on the floor and like a lot of scratch marks, like something trying to escape and possibly even succeeding in doing so.
By the chains, I'm assuming whatever this was. If it's like your traditional werewolf, then I assume that this is someone who, I mean, full moon was last night. I assume they were trying to keep themselves from going out. Though judging by the fact of the ground sheep out there, I don't think it was successful.
I mean, the humivariform. Those things are kind of strange.
The what?
Don't mind me. You guys should figure it out by yourselves.
No,
fun that way.
no, you said humivariform. What is that?
Not telling.
Gee, you're a bundle of help, aren't you?
I mean, if I help you too much, you're gonna come to rely on me too much.
Fair, I just... No. He's gonna look around the room to see if there are any other items.
Books, some food, stuff like that.
Can I read the books?
They're old, actually. They're old Catholic tomes. Or not Catholic tomes. They're old, like folk tales. Apologies.
I was gonna say, he was gonna groan at that.
Some are religious tomes. There's a Bible in there.
Jen's gonna pick up the Bible and flip through it.
Are there any, like, underlined passages or anything like that, or...
Roll me a will save when you pick the Bible up.
Oh, that's right!
Yeah, actually, you gotta pick it up. It burns your skin, but you're able to hold it at least.
Jin's visibly wincing, but he's turning the pages.
Yeah,
He just looks
it's a
up.
standard Bible. It's slightly bloodstained. Certain passages seem like they've been read more often than others. Oh, this is Old Testament, mind you.
So, who owns this building? Like, who owns these chains? Because
I
that's probably
assume-
where we're gonna find.
I assume the wolf man.
By the way, Jin, your hands are starting to, like, smoke, literally.
Percy's just gonna take the Bible out of your hands.
It's gonna be like, ah.
As you look down, the flesh just starts to regrow instantaneously. It's almost like, watching something go from charred to normal. Takes it a matter of, like, seconds.
Oh. Whoa.
In the book of folk tales, what exactly kind of folk tales do they have?
Werewolves, vampires, ways to defeat them in particular are bookmarked. Whoever owns this place is one of the few people in the village that can likely read and would have access to books.
We're looking for a holy man.
Holy man or a scholar, maybe. Or someone higher class.
We just gotta figure out who can read. That'll narrow it down, because I'm pretty sure this werewolf can read.
Whoever can read is trying to help them deal with it.
I think I may have an idea. Is there any, like, trees or anything like that, or... Actually, no, I don't need a tree for that.
You're on the moorlands, there's not many trees.
Can I set up a snare trap on the ground?
You can.
I want to do that in front of the... I'm gonna look to everyone. Alright, look. Let's everyone go out and hide. I'm gonna set a snare trap outside the door, okay?
Alright.
We wait and see what we catch.
Sounds fun.
Alright, so. I assume that would be a craft?
Yep.
29.
You managed to successfully craft a really good snare. Jin, by the way, roll perception.
Sure. Bada bing, bada boom.
Put anything in that on the sheet. The sheet doesn't have any skill points spent. Rip.
Yeah.
Damn, okay. You don't notice anything.
Okay. With a 32, I noticed nothing. Got it. Holy
Yep.
shit.
Oh, there.
To be fair, what I got was a low roll.
I can't even roll.
I'm
higher
sorry,
than
what
that.
now?
No, as you guys are hiding, Lark is joining you. Roll perception.
Me? Or
Again?
Jin?
Either of you.
That one!
You're too
28.
focused on the mission.
Yeah,
It'd be pretty easy to tell that Lark is actually playing with your yo-yo, Jin.
Percy has tunnel vision.
Well, clearly
Yeah.
this one doesn't hate the doctor.
No, I just want to have a conversation. Yeah, catch up on what you guys have been doing. Just hands it back. Tosses it back. Can't hold it for too long. I don't want more objects bonded to this book. I don't want more objects bonded to this echo, otherwise it'll just become too crowded. Admittedly, I'm not sure exactly how I got the way I am, so...
Well, it's the old man saying.
Mostly he's infuriated, but... To be fair, I was very touchy in my youth. I suppose it was without a good reason. Considering everything that happened and eventually what ended up happening, I kind of understand it. Besides, if you exist in a single regeneration that long, you're bound to get grumpy. Is that right, Percy?
Percy is not listening.
Huh.
No comment.
Again, tunnel vision. Fucking nat one.
Oh, well. I was going to make a joke about how old people tend to be very tunnel vision, but I suppose the oldest in the party's not going to make comment. Oh well. He just pulls out his own yo-yo and starts messing with it.
So he eventually finishes the trap. Alright.
You'd be able to finish it pretty easily.
Alright. And I can't remember, did I roll for stealth?
You guys can all roll for stealth.
Sweet, I can't wait to fail. Oh, it's a 14.
9
Bad.
plus 17. What's 9 plus 17?
26.
Thank you. So 14, 14, 26.
So you guys manage to stealth pretty easily and you hang around.
Alright. So I guess we're just staking out until something shows up.
Clark continues to play with the yo-yo.
So does anything
Not
show up?
mind their own.
Huh?
It takes a good while for something to show up. Some of the local kids come by and like start playing by the stream that's by like a little ways, like to go to the stream that's a little ways off. One of the farmers that obviously the owner of the shed hops by to grab a tool off the side of it. No one seems to go in the shed though.
Okay. Oh. I
Until,
guess we gotta wait.
Until one of the kids comes by. This is a kind of a 12, 14, 15-year-old teenager. Ends up trying to walk in and in the snare he goes.
Percy just groans and comes out.
Jen's like, what do we got for dinner?
Jen! Sorry about that, kid. He's just gonna start undoing the snare.
You're fine. What you doing in my shed?
This is
You own the
yours.
shed?
Hey, sort of. My dad gives it to me to do my reading.
Huh.
Hmm. So you're the one that set stuff up in there.
Hey. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's up with all the chains inside the shed? All the claw marks on the floor.
He has stopped
Hey.
undoing the. He has stopped undoing the snare, by the way. Can I sniff snuff?
You can sniff stuff.
Alright. Sniff snuff.
Kid does smell like wet dog.
He just kind of narrow his eyes.
Jen's like, where's your friend?
What friend?
Come on.
Jen?
You don't really think this is the guy, do you?
He smells like wet dog.
Right, but he also can read.
And?
Well, do these chains look like they take somebody else to, like, could somebody put these chains on by themselves, or do they need two people?
Good question,
Looks
DM?
like they'd need. It looks like a person could probably put themselves in them, yeah.
He's just gonna sigh and just kind of kneel down to the kid. Alright, look. You know how there's been, like, wolf attacks on the sheep recently, right? Do you know anything about that,
Yeah.
kid?
I mean, my dad's kind of acting a bit strange come round to things, but other than that, not really.
Really?
Hey,
Hmm.
maybe still a couple weeks ago, then he sort of stopped.
So what's going on with these chains and stretch marks?
I wouldn't know. It's my dad's shed.
Where's he at right now?
Hey. Don't know. He ran off a little while ago. I've been back. Said he went to town to get some things. It's usually a few month trip, so I just figured he'd been gone. Been watching the sheep instead.
So you've been watching the sheep every night, then? Okay.
Hey.
He's gonna finish undoing the snare at this point.
I don't know. Well, he said he was thinking that of some way.
That's fair. Listen, just... We think the wolf that's been doing this has been around this area, so be careful, okay, man?
Will do. I've seen it before. It never seems to go after me, so I think it's fine.
Percy just has a look of realization. He just kinda nods. Alright, well, stay safe, okay?
Will do.
He's just gonna let him go. And as soon as he's gone, Percy's just gonna look to Jin. I think it's his dad.
Yeah, probably.
Think about it.
Let me.
Man's gone for a few months after acting strange, and all of a sudden a werewolf thing happens.
Oh yeah, but he says it happens every few months. If it would be more convenient if it was the same time every month.
I mean, for all we know, it. Here's the thing: the guy said that he went off to town. Doesn't that sound, a whole went to the store for milk?
Yeah.
Sort of.
If the guy, you do know what that out character is that still saying in your time? Or no, I didn't mean to say out character. Is that still saying in your time? Like, dad went out for milk and never came back?
We say a pack of cigarettes.
I'm thinking it's a situation like that. Guy got turned into a werewolf, maybe. Said he went off to town to make sure he didn't hurt anyone, and, well, hence the sheep.
Well, if he was walking himself up here, the sun would come and find him. Like,
not if the
he's
sun
gone
only
for a
comes here
month.
during the day.
He wouldn't. You don't think he'd notice stuff being moved around if he comes here daily?
I don't know, but it's all we got. We may just need to wait until nighttime. Full moon usually lasts a few days, after all.
I mean, it's worth the shot. It'd probably be smart to figure out. All right, you want to catch this thing?
Yeah.
Then we need to think like this thing. It's avoiding people and it's hunting livestock. So we need to go find the livestock that's the least guarded, most isolated, and stake that out.
Hello? He just pulls out the rabbits.
That could work too.
We set a trap for tonight. In all honesty, we could do another snare trap and set a rabbit for this and try and catch it, okay?
Sounds good to me.
So I assume we're gonna go off and find a place to go set up a trap.
Yeah.
And then, do we want to do anything before nighttime?
Yeah, cut open the rabbits and make blood all over the area.
Well, we might want to wait until, nighttime to do that. That way the scent's fresh.
Yeah, that's fair. That works.
Narco's gonna continue playing with the yo-yo and just vibing.
Basically, is there anything else we want to
Percy
do
is
before
gonna
this?
need to make a perception check.
Okay, that's a 7. I'm going to get screwed when this thing comes out. I'm gonna get my fucking throat ripped out. 17 plus 17, 32? Or 30, 34, I think.
Alright, you roll for... Yeah. I'll talk about what happened later.
Oh no. Alright, so. I've been doing a lot of stuff. What's Jin doing?
Well, Jin is spreading rabbit blood everywhere.
And having a blast doing it.
One thing you find out, it's actually not that bad. Like, taste-wise.
So, what? Should I just give you, like, raw food from now on?
I haven't the slightest.
He's a vampire, he's not gonna require food, he just needs blood.
By the way, what the fuck is up with their voice? I noticed it a while back, but I didn't really think to say anything.
He stops midway looking through the corridor and just shrugs. You don't know how he got it. He just has it.
Wait, he got
Who has what?
he got the what?
Mark has the recorder.
How
Someone
did you?
pickpocketed you.
He just pats his. What the fuck? Out character. I know. I was told about like the possession thing, right? I think I was told about that in one of our conversations. Because I know he, I think he talked to Lark during the beach party and he was told about that.
Yeah.
How Lark kind of found it annoying. Oh. Okay. So you're talking with him. I thought. He just points to the recorder. You're talking with him.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on. I'd say nice to meet you, but
Yeah, beach party was fun.
Yeah.
Still did manage to out drink gin. That I was impressed by, but to be fair, this body is a lot weaker than mine. I don't even know where my body even is.
I died. I drunk myself to death.
Unless this is my body, he just looks at the recorder. Nah, I doubt it.
Wouldn't you remember something like that?
No, I wouldn't. That's probably in my future. Which means I wouldn't know about it. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
You're just full of those, aren't you? He just catches it.
I mean, I haven't seen you in over 400 years, so quite possibly.
Which one are you, by the way?
I think 8.
Oh, so that's like 4 after me. After ours.
Huh?
And I'm my youngest and not quite my oldest.
Well, good to see you again, I guess.
I would send Lark back out, but they've decided that they wanted to sulk, so...
You know, fair.
Haha, Lark can't whoop me.
Oh yeah, actually, you're out now. So we can ask questions now.
You could always ask questions. Why did you ever talk to the reporter?
Because he wasn't coming out?
Giggity.
Out of character, look, he's kissed Jack. I'd say he's already out.
I mean, honestly, when it comes to those two, I feel like they're more in the closet than you are, Percy.
Shut up.
Oh.
I've been out of the closet for...
No, I see how you look at fun.
Ooh.
Okay, to be fair, I've been out of the closet for so many years that I never really thought about the fact that I'd have to, tell people again. So, my brain is just like, oh, just assume everyone knows.
I mean, everyone could tell that you're, a guy, but you never really thought it was pertinent to tell them that you were not
That-
originally that way.
That is not relevant, really.
Is it now?
It is not really relevant.
Well, not anymore now that you've had your fun.
He just rolls his eyes.
What kind of fun you got? Why wasn't I invited?
Oh, come
Don't.
on, you're 30, Percy. You've grown up enough to talk about it.
It's complicated, Jin. I don't know how people are like. How. I know Jack said that things were. I mean,
Things are
I
better,
don't.
but things are still bad in his time. They're definitively not as bad, but they're still bad.
Lovely.
Mm,
What?
nothing. So I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is, my God, that's a doctor right there.
I'm very confused. Out of character.
Um,
What?
In character, what?
He's very confused. What do you?
He forgot that I could possess Lark. I did mention this a while ago. Or did Lark mention it?
Well, you two
I get
mentioned it.
I get confused on which conversations are which. I don't know. Lark is an echo, so I suppose I could be fading into them. Or they could be fading into me. Who knows?
I hope not.
I mean, it's how echoes work. The more of me that there's around, the less of them that'll be around. I find that out very quickly with Phantom.
He just tenses. We're gonna figure out something with that. I'm not letting him go back into that guy.
No, you better figure out something with both of them. Otherwise, either one of my faces or all of Lark's they could get lost.
We'll figure something out.
You ever wonder why he was so, keen on giving you his energy?
Giggity.
Out of character, who?
Lark offered you something.
Was he trying to fade out?
I think he's starting to. Frankly, I think that Lark might. I'm not sure about Lark's current headspace. It's definitely not a healthy one. I can either call them out for being in an unhealthy mind space, or I can just simply reference the fact that you're, frankly having a conversation that Jin has no context for, and I should likely shut up now.
Yes, thank you.
What?
What?
Gotta give him the context eventually. What's Jin's response to this?
Jen is blowing spitballs in the corner.
Look at him. Do you think he really cares?
No. Okay, there was something I wanted to try. I'm gonna do the dog to see how to do it.
Never know if someone cares unless you actually say something.
I'm over here thinking to myself that,
All you need to do is think of calling it.
oh. Jen looks over at Percy and he's just like, you can tell me about the past whenever. Really mind.
I appreciate that, but I mean, there's not really that much to know. about me, I wouldn't say my life's boring, but I mean, it's not exactly much important other than the summer camp thing. But even then,
Well, there's something far more important than the summer camp thing.
what, you want me to tell them all about my train adventures across the US? I wouldn't exactly say that's... It's important on a personal level, but I mean,
You know what I'm talking about. You know his secret. He's not allowed to know yours. Isn't that a bit unfair?
I will tell him after this, but we're a little busy. Okay?
You have hours to wait tonight. Apologies if I'm being annoying above table.
No, you're fine. I'm just waiting for the perfect moment.
Which will probably come when a hairy-chested man comes barreling out of the woods, howling at the moon.
Exactly.
And which I already know what's gonna happen. I can already see it, Percy. I know what you're going for.
Hey.
I know where this is going, so I'm cool with it. Let's let him do that.
Hell yeah. Trust me. He is just being annoying, just as I'm just being
Yeah, no.
annoying.
It's our character. I like it. It's fun.
Okay, so
Percy's just annoyed.
Yeah, first you'd actually see 10 pop up, and he just kind of gives you a look of like, I'm with him, and then disappears.
I will tell him soon, okay?
Right, fine.
I will
the
tell him
next
today
time-
at some point. Just need to figure out the words to say it, okay? So chill your tits.
I mean, I
the
can give myself tits if you really want me to chill them, but no.
do it, yeah, do it.
Percy
Do it,
just
do it.
face palms.
He does indeed shapeshift into a woman. Jin, you were very clearly able to tell that it was a psionic thing that he just did.
You can come back to my room anytime.
He just snaps back. Maybe.
Yeah. The next time that Percy would look over at Jen, Percy is going to see in the text chat.
In the text chat, eh?
In the text chat, Jen staring at this.
I'm sorry? I know that's supposed to be an important thing, but all I can think is fluffy.
Yeah.
It's so floofy. So, like, is he looking at a picture of it, or is it actually
No,
there?
that is a manifested thing that is floating in the air.
Percy's eyes just immediately go wide, and he just goes, fluffy. Jin, what the fuck is that? That is so cool.
I have no idea, but it won't stop staring at me.
Can I touch it?
I guess you can touch
It
it.
just cheeps.
Can I try petting?
Yeah, go for it. I don't know.
Doc, I'm going to pet the fluffy fox.
You pet the floof, and it decides it wants to run circles around you and proceeds to use zoomies.
Resisting urge to do zoomies intensifies.
Yeah, I don't really know where this little thing came from. Thought just came to me and this thing was in front of me.
That is super adorable.
Yeah, it's probably that glob that you ate. To be honest.
They don't even look remotely similar.
I mean, do you have a particular thought of something you would want to turn it into?
The thing just turns into female lark.
Oh my god, no!
I'm joking, but if it's a conjuration from what it's supposed to be, it actually would be able to do that.
I assume Kitsune, correct?
It seems like a type. Only has its tail.
Probably not very powerful, but still very good. Still very good construct.
It's like a familiar. Very cool.
Yeah, basically. Alright. Someone has been doing research into the Eldritch in the background.
Understandable.
Should probably actually let him back out before he keeps banging against the back of my head.
I thought you said he was sulking.
Oh, he is, but now he's just mad that I keep shapeshifting.
Alright, let him out.
He, she, doesn't matter. Anyway. Lark just blinks and is just like, motherfucker!
Welcome back to the land of the living, my friend.
In my defense, I don't like being a woman.
You know, fair enough. I can actually relate to that very hard.
It's still my body, my guy. Consent. Remember consent. I know we kind of go between either because we're used to both pronouns, but what the fuck? Catpin looks ashamed.
Hmm.
Shen pleads the fifth. He had no influence on that at all. Definitely didn't egg them.
What time is it, by the way?
About sunset.
Should be showing up soon.
I'm going to throw Lark at the thing.
Don't throw Lark at the thing.
We get Rory to fight it.
Is Rory with us?
He's been chilling out this entire time, yeah.
He's been quiet.
He usually is quiet.
Percy just kind of sighs and looks at him. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on everything, by the way?
He just shrugs.
That's fair. Out there,
Rock, but otherwise.
That's fair. Yes, nice. I guess we got a little more time.
I still think you should be more careful looking at Jin.
He's like, careful how? He means.
So, Jin.
Yep.
What's your home like?
Very cultural. Great place.
Very specific.
Okay. Well, how do I describe this? It's a town near some floodplains. It's got its own shrine there. There's a certain name for it, but it was it's pretty small. There's a gas station there. A couple of restaurants that are locally owned by family that live in town. And it's really just modern. You don't even know what modern means. He's like trying to figure out how to express it. We got buses that go through there. It's all kinds of trains. It's a very like well-connected place, even though it looks like it's isolated.
That actually sounds really nice. Why'd you leave out of curiosity, if you don't mind me asking?
Money.
That's it?
You're not gonna get a lot of money in a small town.
You know, fair enough. Though, I will say, money's kind of overrated.
Yeah, I mean, but it can buy you a house, it can buy you a truck, it can buy you a bow.
Well, I was given my bow.
Money can buy me a boat and a truck to pull it. Not if the end's way he'd live in the tree.
I'm sorry, man. You are really muffled right now.
Don't know why.
Also, before we can continue, can I go to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah.
BRB.
I'm mostly just having fun dicking around, so I apologize if I'm like a bit over the top with shenanigans.
We're all good.
Yeah. I like to play Lark like 8 as like the whole like the casual like the casual come out of the closet type person. I don't know why.
Right. I feel you.
And Lark has been trying to convince Percy, hey, talk. There's a reason for that. So I'm just having fun. Oh.
I feel bad for Hitch. He's missing out on.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of. I don't really know where he's moving these refrigerators to, how he's moving them. But, you know, I hope it's not going to take him too much longer.
Yeah, same. Hmm?
Oh, yeah?
Welcome back.
Fight me.
Hmm.
And back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So, where were we?
The country shack.
Me. Right. But Lark is just gonna go back in bushes and just stealth.
Yeah. Percy will also stealth. 12 plus 17. 29?
Nice. Jin?
What am I rolling?
Stealth.
20. What the fuck?
Nice.
Very nice.
You are stealth. Eventually, someone does come along.
Hmm.
And it is not actually who you'd expect. It is the dad, but he is dragging the kid along with him.
Oh. He's watching.
We're just gonna watch for signs and play some very Abraham shit.
So he basically takes the kid and like throws him into the shack. And just kind of stands outside for a few hours. Or for a little while.
Okay, I gotta ask, how aggressive was he pulling him along? Like, was the kid struggling,
Not very
or?
aggressive. Not very aggressive, but like the type who is like the he's not being aggressive about it, it's more so he's trying to lead him there, kind of thing.
Okay. Does the kid look like he's, like, out of it and doesn't remember things, or?
The kid looks very scared and definitely like on edge, but not necessarily out of it. Like he seems to be aware of what's the situation.
So basically he was bluffing earlier.
I mean, possible.
We didn't sense motive the kid, so.
We should've.
The dad leaves him in there for a while, and you would hear horrifying sounds from within the shack. But but the guy kind of just looks in through the window, and you'd hear things rattling against chains, but they're satisfyingly, in place. Then this guy, who is the dad figure, actually he himself shifts. And this is like a classic wolfman type thing. Like, you guys know the classic werewolf.
Yes.
So what are they? Okay, dog. When he shifts,
So
what are
there's
the
2
odds that
werewolves then.
when he shifts, what are the odds that we're gonna be detected?
I will have to roll for the werewolf. Let me just pull out my stat block here.
So I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm going to do something very dumb.
Yeah.
What's the aggro on this guy at the moment?
He seems to be sniffing around.
Oh shit, he's gonna be able to smell us.
He seems to be sniff-snoffing.
Jen rips a gnarly fart.
Oh
No,
my
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm so sorry. That's a joke.
That was funnier than it should have been, man.
A little bit, yeah. But that's not what happens. Okay,
That was
just a
good
joke.
timing, though.
How to kill the nerves of a chat in 1 second. Everything's like so tense. It's just I went. I ripped a gnarly fart.
Shit,
So
I didn't
he
mean to.
is sniff-snoffing about. And he do indeed look and he does find the rabbit and start eating rabbit.
He doesn't think it's odd that they're tied together.
Nah.
Okay, so maybe he's more primal right now. Because if he was more...
Does he step in the snare trap? That's the thing.
How close is the snare to the rabbits?
Pretty much on it.
You do.
How
There's
does he
a loud roar.
Got him! And Percy is stepping out. Okay. Okay, buddy. He's gonna start walking towards it. Can you understand me?
You just growl.
Also, question, the sniff stops I'm getting off of this guy is, out of character. Am I getting the aggressive instinct again?
No, but weirdly enough, up until this guy was, changed, he smelled completely human.
Okay, but the other kid smelled like wet dog, even though he was human.
Well, we don't know if they were both. Look inside the shed.
Sure, Jen's gonna look inside the shed.
When it comes to in the shed, there is, there's actually an actual wolf in there.
An actual wolf?
He's just sort of laying down and just sleeping. This is big for an actual wolf.
Somebody left their dog in here.
Percy's gonna go over and he's gonna sniff them.
Very familiar smell.
Like the one I'm used to.
The word that comes to mind when you sniff snuff comes out to cousin. Yes.
His eyes widen. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Out of character, I'm sorry. I'm adopting this one.
You're adopting?
You can't adopt them.
Why not?
That's fair.
I mean, if you want to take it...
You may have gained a quest, but you guys have a lot of NPCs.
That's true.
That would make like 3. Technically, no, that'd make 4 of them. 5.
Yeah, we have so many fucking NPCs.
You have a lot of strays.
So?
We're literally turning into the crazy NPC ladies.
Yes. Yes, you are.
And this is a bad thing, how?
You have a lot of strays.
Yes, I'm aware.
DM says no.
Aw, okay.
You must return him to home. He has people who want him back.
Can't believe it.
Percy says, don't worry. We'll bring you back home, okay? Is he awake, by the way?
He is asleep.
He just give gentle pets.
This is the shed. You are outside of the locked shed.
Oh, no, he would have gone in. Oh, wait, the shed is locked. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Good thing I know how to lockpick.
Oh, Jesus.
so, tell me, how sturdy of rope is that? How sturdy is that rope?
Probably not enough to hold a fucking Skyrim werewolf. Just saying.
Yeah, I was going to say. Okay, you have 5 rounds.
2?
You've already used 2. So, 1 would be picking the lock. Jin, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be trying to psionically communicate with the werewolf.
Alright.
I'm gonna also pull out the yo-yo and attempt to calm it down.
Alright. Roll me... Actually, I need to roll a save for it. Okay. Plus that. Will save. What is the DC on the yo-yo right now?
How do I see the DC?
That'd be...
Because it's a 1d3 plus 1, but it's not DC. That's probably what I'm saying.
Fuck. It'd be the same DC as your mentalist stuff.
Okay.
So... 14 would be the DC?
So werewolf mastered it then.
No, we're all past it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't seem to work. So you do get the sense of, like, the one single thought you get back from this guy is, like, even when he breaks hypnosis, is mine. In reference to the mine in reference to the kid.
Oh.
Okay, well he locked them in there, then changed forms. I don't know what he was gonna do next, but I don't know either.
Three rounds.
Percy, what do you think we should do? I don't know what to do.
Percy just unlocked the door, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's going in to make sure the kid is not hurt.
He's fine.
Okay. He just looks at that and he just goes, We'll come back for you and we'll take you home. And he just pets his head. And he's gonna go back out. Alright, what do we do about this thing then?
It is pulling against the ropes. You guys have 2 rounds.
You know what? It's been... Percy's gonna take out his bow.
Good idea.
I don't think... He pulls back the bow... Cause out character, again, am I getting the thing? Cause
Don't
other...
stretch.
The...
No. You don't get the same sense of aggression.
This is more relaxed.
Oh.
What do I have? How do I need to use this?
Oh, this is not going the way I expected it would. Percy just kind of pulls back the bow and aims, but he's hesitating, like he doesn't want to.
Clark Rory's just gonna put a hand on his shoulder and go, just trust me, you don't want to do that.
He puts down the bow. You're right, I don't.
You guys have 1 round. What are you going to do?
Can I try and restrain it more?
You can. What do you got?
Shit, I think I only had the rope. Let me check. See.
Put a tracking beacon on it.
I don't think we have a I don't think I have a tracking, arrow.
Come on, Hawkeye.
Hmm. That wouldn't have a... Actually, wait. I'm going to take out the recorder. And I believe I still have a sleeping dart with 1 more dose in it.
Yo.
You do.
He's gonna dart this thing.
Alright, roll the hit.
Did I ever put the recorder in my thing?
I mean, it was given back to you.
I never put the recorder in my weapons.
Oh no.
It's just a blowgun.
So... Ranged.
Rip derp.
Rip derp. Do we need to pull him back down again?
He's not an AFK, he left.
Ah.
Or his internet died.
Oh, there he is. Welcome back, derp.
Internet dead.
Who?
So, that's a 10! I told you this thing was gonna fuck me over once things came down to it. Too much fur?
It's too enraged for the dose to work. It does. You do stick it, but it merely pisses it off more.
Fuck!
You know when that thing gets down, it's gonna come for us, right?
Percy's looking around and just growling. Just looking more and more stressed.
Jin walks up a nearby tree and just stands there.
Oh, gee,
See?
thanks!
Yeah, he's gonna hit the ground. I don't know what you expect me to do. I'm just gonna get out of his way.
You know what? Maybe I can try and distract it until morning. I'm gonna have to try and do that. You guys,
I can slow it down.
the thing is, if this thing hits us, we're dead.
Then don't get hit.
Lovely.
You guys still have the 110 HP. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
We do?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that carried over.
Away.
Oh.
And do
Okay.
until you eat your next meal that would qualify for 10 HP, which you guys haven't yet.
You've got the potential here for badass showdowns to happen.
He just growls. You know what? I don't even know why I'm fucking scared of this thing. It's not even a fucking real werewolf. He's just gonna kind of stare at it and just slowly start backing up. He's actually gonna look to Jin, and he's gonna take his bow, and he's gonna hold it out to him. You break it, I break you. I need you to hold this.
Sure, I'll hold your bow. Jin will catch the bow.
Thank you. He just kind of rolls his shoulders and just, he's gonna wait for it to break, basically.
It do indeed break.
What's the first rule of fight club?
The moment it does, he's gonna jump forward and he's gonna morph into wolf form and just let out a loud snarl.
Alright.
So Jin, Percy just turned into a werewolf. More like the one in the thing, but
Jin pulls back an arrow and aims it at Percy.
fucker, you don't actually do that, do you?
No, he's just gonna sit there and just watch smugly.
He's just gonna snarl at it.
He was indeed going to snarl back.
Arm wrestle.
What is your AC? At this point, I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
17 plus 19.
Okay.
I'm just gonna click this to put myself on the turn order, and then put the actual thing I had on in. 19. Alright, Jin got a 14.
Yeah.
Hun,
Yeah?
you all good?
Mm-hmm.
You seem... Are you doing stuff in the background, or...?
Possibly. Hold on.
Okay. Sorry,
I'm gonna have
I
to
was...
clear the turn order because I forgot to. Apologies. Music is distracting.
Are you okay? Do we need to stop?
I'm fine.
That's her.
So re-add your guys to turn order.
So click and roll, and I will redo it. 19. Jin, in order to do this little roll 20 tip, open up your character sheet, click on your character icon, and then click initiative. It will automatically put it onto the turn order. It didn't put it on.
I can add it.
Okay. And then just go ahead, double click the number, and change it to what you had before.
Alright. So roll to hit, Percy.
Alright then. I never put my wolf form in!
That's just a dire wolf. He can roll d20s with the stat block.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Dire wolf. Alright, so he is going to go for a bite attack and going to try and trip.
Alright.
Oh, I was so lucky. That was almost on that one. Okay, 17 plus 7. 17 plus 7. 24?
Alright, and what do I need to roll to go against that?
I need to roll a CMB? and I need to match his C. I need to beat his CMD.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm starting to wonder if this dice is just straight up. I roll a lot of good shit with this dice. That's a 19 plus 8. 19 plus 8. 27.
Alright. You managed to trip him.
And now I gotta do damage. That is 1d8 plus 6. Which one's the 1d8? I think this one's 1d8. That's a 5. 5 plus 6. That'd be 11. 11 damage.
Alright.
Jin starts playing Werewolf in London on his phone. Oh, woo! Werewolf in London.
So next is the Lycan's turn. I assume it can get up with its turn?
Yes.
So
I
it's
believe
going
it
to
takes
get
it.
up.
I believe it takes its turn to do that.
Alright. Can it move at all?
Alright
Or
then.
is it like a full round action?
I'll be honest, I can't remember.
Right. Let me look up Trip.
Actually, wait, no. It's a move action to get up. I just remembered. It is a move action to get up.
Alright, so use its move action to get up, and then it's gonna try and bite at you.
Alright then. My AC is a 12. Or wait, hold on, no wait, I'm using die roll stats. My AC is a 14.
Alright. Its plus hit is it's alright. Only a +1. Makes sense. That's an 8. It misses.
He just jumps back and snarls at it. His tail's stiff as he just kind of circles a bit.
Alright, Jin, what are you doing on your turn?
Jin?
Jin?
Misty?
Yeah?
It's your turn.
Okay.
Again, are we sure we're okay to keep on going? Everyone seems really spacey.
We can stop. Combat is a bad place to stop a game.
Unless you want to start from combat. But I don't mind. I just don't. I am getting a bit tired, to be honest.
Alright, then let's stop here. We can just, if we don't know what's going on, we can just restart from the top of the turn order.
Honestly, I'd say it's
Apologies,
probably a
guys.
good idea.
Apologies
Yeah,
if it took so
this is
long, guys.
definitely also something I think Jonathan would love to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a little hard to do with only 2 people.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you all so much for watching. As
Thank you.
always, it has been a ton of fun. I've been waiting for this.
I gotta figure out what's going on with that little boy. Like,
I
he's
know what's
obviously
going on with
different.
him. I'm so excited.
Shit.
Hmm.
Well, yeah. I think I'm leaving in the morning to go get ready for my brother's wedding.
Oh shit.
Alright,
That's exciting.
that's fun.
Yeah, it will be. I will.
Have a good
Um,
night, y'all.
I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.
See ya.
Later.